Welcome back to Hope and Firm Foundations, where we have heart-to-heart, Christ-centered conversations about healthy relationships. First, Happy New Year. I hope that your holidays was full of fun, laughter, and love. And as you prepare for this new year, you are feeling refreshed, you are feeling ready, and you are praying that you are not on God's strong soldiers list, because I feel like 2024 had enough of that, but I hope you are feeling blessed and you're doing well. So we're actually going to be starting a new series, and it's one that I'm actually very much looking forward to because it's an area of my life where I had a lot of challenges, at least for the year of 2024. And I feel like based on everything I went through, I'm like, no, I need to cover this. I need to share information just in case anyone out there is going through this. You're not alone. We're gonna get through this. In an ideal world, work should never be a place where people experience abuse or harm. But the reality is, some work environments are simply toxic and they leave you feeling rejected, disrespected, humiliated, and simply punished for just merely existing in these spaces. And career coach Ellie Bahaman, I hope I pronounced it right, describes a toxic work environment as an environment where negative behaviors such as manipulation, bullying, yelling, and so on are so intrinsic to the culture of the organization that a lack of productivity, a lack of trust, high stress levels, infighting, and discrimination becomes the norm for that environment. Additionally, it's an environment that makes you feel psychologically unsafe. As we know, work takes up a significant amount of our lives, whether we like it or not. And whether you are self-employed, working within an organization or an institution, you are always engaging in some type of relationship. But my question is, are those relationships healthy? So let's talk about signs of a toxic work environment. First sign is high turnover rates and most colleagues feeling disempowered, unmotivated to do the job. And the worst thing about the high turnover rates is because there's no one available to do the role, it not only are you responsible for doing your job, now you're responsible for covering the fact that other people are leaving the organization. The second one is unrealistic deadlines. Deadlines that don't give you enough time to really do the work. Also deadlines that require you to work late just to finish it. The third one is gossip and drama. And we're not talking about the normal gossip and drama where you don't like something or some aspect of the job and you start telling a colleague, or you don't like a manager and you talk about it with a colleague. We're talking about like high levels, excessive levels of gossip and drama. And some managers create it, facilitate it, and maintain that toxicity. So the next one is unhealthy work-life balance. So you're actually expected to work late, answer emails on your personal time, and you're also expected to work additional hours. And I'm talking paid or unpaid. If you are not paid for any work you are doing and you are expected to work for free, that is against the law. Please keep that in mind. Don't let nobody play with you like this. The next one is unfair treatment and discrimination and favoritism. And I'm sure a lot of us have experienced this, but I've been in places where the favoritism is grossly visible. You can tell who managers gel with, and that kind of translates into who they give more work and who they allow to slack, come in late and do what they want. And then when you try to call that favoritism out, it's you. You're told that pretty much you're making things up. Why are you managing other people? And you're also told to kind of focus on your own work. You can see the favoritism. The next thing is harassment, bullying, and workplace violence. That is not a thing. You deserve to work in a place where you're not experiencing any of that. But however, in toxic environments, harassment, bullying, and workplace violence is very normal. And oftentimes it might even be normalized. The next one is bad management, bad upper leadership. And as we know, people don't quit jobs, they quit bad managers. Next one is there's no teamwork. So everyone is essentially out for themselves. They're not going against others just to get ahead. AKA, what is really get ahead nowadays? It's either to get a management position, to get a higher position, or to just get a pizza party, because not a lot of organizations do a lot of rewarding for throwing other people under the bus. And next one is you feel gaslighted, and interactions often leave you questioning your perceptions and feelings. And when you try to confront issues, you are met with silence, you are met with pushback. You are told that you need to evaluate your own values. You need to evaluate if this is the job for you, or if you're able to do this job effectively, as opposed to them taking accountability and reflect on the things that you're saying that are actually valid and can overall improve the work environment. But no, they make you feel like you're the problem. The next one is little to no opportunities for growth within this workplace. So they have no trainings, no learning opportunities, no mentorship, no nothing. And because there's like nowhere you could really go, you end up feeling like you're doing the same mundane thing every day, and you essentially don't think that the work that you're doing is meaningful. And when you don't believe in the work that you're doing, it's hard to really show up and get to work. Which brings us to the next one, where you dread the idea of going back to work. Let's say you work Monday to Friday. When Sunday comes around, you just are not feeling it. You're dreading the idea of going into work tomorrow, or just waking up. And I know that I've been in situations where I really dislike my job and I really did not feel fulfilled, and going in there was like a battle. Like oftentimes I just had to pray and really ask the Holy Spirit to go before me, because I just didn't have the strength to go on. And the last one I'm gonna share is you're experiencing physical symptoms as a result of work stress. You have a hard time falling asleep, staying asleep, headaches, digestive issues, and chronic pain. No job will ever be worth you dying. It's not worth it. Obviously, I'm not gonna pretend like this world doesn't run on money. You need money to survive, especially as the cost of living continues to rise. Like, we're all left just struggling to see what is next for us. Not all of us, some of us have it, but a lot of us don't. Let's say your workplace meets everything on this list. I'm not gonna tell you to quit. I'm not going to tell you, hey, leave that job right now. That is not a decision that anyone can make for you, because only you know what is best for you in that situation. But I will continue sharing that you don't deserve that kind of workplace and you don't deserve that kind of treatment. But these are just the signs of a toxic workplace. Next couple of videos, we're gonna really break them down, and we're gonna talk about what do we do as Christians when, you know, it's not easy to leave a job, especially in this economy. It's not like just because our jobs are unhealthy, we instantly get out of there. That is not realistic. So I'm gonna be sharing just some tips. It's not only going to be my tips, because I don't think I have enough knowledge to only share my suggestions. I'm going to do a lot of research and just share other Christian perspectives. What are their tools? What do they do to survive toxic workplaces without losing themselves? Because at the end of the day, your life is more important than any job. I think dignity is very important. And the reason why I say that too is like, yes, it's important to, you know, get that money and just do what you got to do. But some of these organizations, managers, leaders get away with so much, and they treat you so bad. As much as we matter, these organizations, system, workplaces are very good at treating us like we're just numbers. You're not just a number. You are important. You are valued. Thank you very much for watching.